Are you struggling to be able to get back into sleep after you wake up in the middle of the night? And this is exactly what's keeping you insomniac? In this video, I will share with you the 3 things that are most common when waking up in the middle of the night and what to do about them so that you can get back into sleep and therefore overcome your insomnia in 2019. Hi there, my name is Beatrix Schmidt from the sleepdeepmethod.com. As a sleep coach and speaker, I help professionals just like you to finally overcome insomnia and treat it naturally. So for the best and most practical insomnia and sleep related advice, subscribe to my channel and get notified each week when I post a brand new video just for you. Most of us have had the experience of waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to get back to sleep. But if this continuously persists and you're just not sure what to do about it, then in this video I will share with you a couple of different resources that I use in my private practice, helping clients to go from a broken 3 to 5 hours sleep to be able to experience consistently great night sleep every single night. So stay tuned till the end and I will be sharing all those resources with you. Please don't self-diagnose your issue, particularly around waking up in the middle of the night, because more often than not, waking up in the middle of the night can be linked to actual sleep disorders and other medical problems. One of the most common things that people come to me with when it comes to waking up in the middle of the night is their need to go to the toilet, and that's why they're waking up. If this is something that happens with you and this is the reason why you think you're insomniac, there could be medical reasons for it, so don't ignore those. But a lot of the times it actually comes down to how do you nourish your body during the day. So nourishing your body is both in terms of what you eat and what you drink, or the lack of. So how well do you nourish your body? Do you have breakfast? Do you have lunch? You have dinner? How often do you drink water instead of maybe having a coffee? So when you look at all those different things that you consume, it will give you an idea of why you might be waking up in the middle of the night and having to go to the toilet. So instead of maybe drinking more water and liquid things towards the second half of the day, start nourishing your body at the beginning of the day. It will be very easy for your body to then get used to being able to deal with exactly what you're doing to it, instead of waking you up in the middle of the night because you have to pop to the toilet. It will help you to sleep through the night. And this is quite an easy but very effective way for you to rectify that problem and treat your insomnia when it comes to waking up in the middle of the night. The second most common thing that I come across in my private practice when it comes to waking up in the middle of the night and just not being able to get back into sleep is negative emotions. So if you're one of those people who wake up in the middle of the night and then you start going through negative emotions, things like anxiety, stress, and so on, of course, those negative emotions will trigger physical symptoms as well. So your heart rate might increase, you feel different. And this is one of the reasons why then it's really hard for people like you to go back into sleep. So what can you do about it? This one is a little bit more complicated, and often you need to get to the bottom of what is the negative emotion that's coming up in the middle of the night. Is it something like you don't feel like you achieved enough and therefore it's causing you negative things to come into your head? Or is it more like, regretting not doing something or missing out on something? Those are the kind of 2 things that I come across more commonly. So what you do is understand what's going on there and change your thought patterns. And I know this is not simple to do, but it's totally easy to do if you practice it every single day. So you catch those thoughts during the day as well and you reframe them. If you want more information of reframing those negative emotions and dealing with this part of waking up in the middle of the night, just reach out to me, because often it actually depends on what kind of things you've got going on in your life. And I would love to be able to answer the question that you have. So now that we have gone through the first two different things that play a role in waking up in the middle of the night, I would love to hear what's your experience with this issue. Have you struggled with this for a long period of time and maybe you tried different things but nothing seems to work? Or have you actually already improved this and some nights you're actually able to sleep through the night? And if that's the answer, what are the things that you think made the biggest difference when it comes to actually sleeping through the entire night? So comment below and I would love to really hear what is the situation that you have at the moment and what are the things that might have worked for you. So come over and share in the comments and I'm really looking forward to seeing your answers. The third thing that I come across really often in my private practice when it comes to waking up in the middle of the night and then just not being able to get back into sleep is your drive to succeed and do even more. So those of you who are quite good at peak performing, or you've got lots of things going on during the day, you might be in a senior position, you're already really good at juggling things and getting things done during the day. But when it comes to the evening, you still wake up and think about some of the things you might have missed out from your to-do list or another email that you should have sent before you left work. Those are the kind of situations that I come across with most often. So when you are in that mindset, what your brain is doing a lot of the time is looking for the next thing to do, the next thing to do. So you go through your entire day always looking for this next. And this is one of the dynamics that play a role when it comes to waking up in the middle of the night and then not being able to get back into sleep. Your brain will go back into being really alert and will be looking for finding things to do. And it is slightly similar to the entertainment element that I mentioned in the previous video, which was all about switching off. So if you want to watch that, I'll put the link up here for you. But when it comes to getting back into sleep in the middle of the night, it's really a lot about how much you've actually wrapped up the day. Is it that you might need to keep a different list when you just before you're leaving work and say, okay, so what are the things that I still need to do that are really, really important? And what are the things that can wait for tomorrow? And instead of remembering these things in the middle of the night, you actually remember them before you leave work or before you wrap up the day and you finish your work day. And these are some of the things that work really, really well with my clients who have busy diaries. It's asking yourself that question before you wrap up the day and get home. It's now time for me to share with you the two resources that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. So the first one is called 28 Ways to Overcome Insomnia Naturally. And that's an ebook, so it's free to download. The link is below in the description, so you can go through and download that if that's what you're interested in. And then the second one is the Sleep Deep Method Sleep Diary. And the Sleep Diary really helps you to go deeper and figure out what are the underlying issues that you might be having when it comes to your sleep problems or insomnia. And really understand what are the things that you then need to put in place to overcome and treat insomnia naturally. So again, the link for the Sleep Diary is below in the descriptions, and you can download that and begin your journey figuring out what's causing your issues as well. Did you like this video? Click on the like button below, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family. I would love to hear in the comments what are the things that helped you the most when it came to getting back into sleep in the middle of the night. Or if you've got a question, just comment below and I will answer that for you as well. Sleep and insomnia related troubles and issues do not have to rule our lives. There are so many practical and actually really effective tools and techniques that we can find and put into our everyday life. I see that in my practice every single day working with clients. So don't be shy, ask your questions so I can help you treat your insomnia naturally in 2019 as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week in yet another video about the same insomnia and sleep related topics.